and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete.
That's good.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it. This is Michel. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And flags come in as he gets 4 for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Offense.
Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rodgers now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Michelle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Ooh, the juke. And now running right through him. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our player spotlight, and he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
The 18-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So traffic there, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he completes this to Sutton. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive, and with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And it's the Baltimore Ravens who will continue on as they were able to take care of the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring, a tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Uses the stiff arm. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
A loss of 3 yards.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from your lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Bills will move the chains. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one's far from over as they start out here 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Brings up
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll try to run the option here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. And oh, he spins past him and into space. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Titans are great field position.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know.
To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now Rodgers. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and win.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Final whistle. whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just
overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Number 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Well, you know, Charles, the coaching staff, they were sweating bullets. They had the field goal in the bag. They opted to go for it. They got it done.
Do you think they were making a statement there that maybe they didn't have confidence in field goal kicker, or was it more that they had confidence in their offense to pick it up?
Whatever it is, they want to end this game right now.
Yeah, they wanted the big number, not the small one.
Left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So